And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week I want to talk about European travel because European travel is on the rise. It used to account for about 50% of most of the North Americans who were traveling. And then when the pandemic hit, it went down to, of course, nothing. It's back up to about 40%, according to the latest research I've been looking at. And it's expected to double in the end of 23 and possibly triple by 2024. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about European travel and cruises, because a lot of people like to go over to Europe and do Italy and Greece, or do Spain and Italy, and other people are doing England, the United Kingdom, the Rhine River. There's all kinds of great cruises out there, which we talked about. But what I'm noticing is a very big trend is that people are looking at what's called pre and post cruise stays, which is phenomenal. I had a guy yesterday who's taking a cruise out of Rome later this year. And then he is going to be leaving out of Rome, and then the cruise is ending in Venice. So what we do in those cases is he wanted to spend 3 or 4 nights in Rome. And at the end of the cruise, when he got to Venice, he wanted to spend another 2 nights before he flew home. So if we're booking the airfare outside of the cruise line, it's a very simple procedure. But if we're booking the airfare in conjunction with the cruise, then what we need to do is we need to put together a deviation through the cruise line so that he can arrive a couple of days earlier, and a deviation at the end so he can stay for a few days before he flies home. However, in either case, what we're going to do is we're going to set you up with a hotel, let's say in Rome, for those 3 nights. Then we're going to set you up with a transfer from your hotel back to the airport, because that's where the cruise lines run their buses to transport the people who are arriving to the cruise port. The reason why is a lot of times the airports are not real close. In Rome, for instance, it's about 40 to 45 minutes from the Rome airport to where the cruise line leaves in what's called Civitavecchia. So when they leave the hotel, they'll go to the airport, they'll pick up the transfer, and they'll take them to the cruise port. At the end of the cruise, they will take them from the cruise line back to the airport. In this case, it would be Venice. And then we would set them up with a transfer when they got there to go to the hotel in Venice that they'll be staying at for a couple of days. And then, of course, a transfer back to the airport so they can fly home. It happened to me yesterday, and it actually happened 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks. And it's becoming a big trend. People are taking the 7 and 10-day cruises and turning them into 10, 12, 14-day vacations so they could spend more time in Europe. So if you're looking at a European vacation and you never thought about, adding on the beginning and the end, this is a perfect thing for you to do. If you have any questions, give me a call at the JBL Travel Group, 732-831-5200. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.